Fasten your sofa seatbelts because this one is a shocker. Letecia Stauch has been found competent to stand trial. Now her defense team has come back with that, saying they want to get their own testing for competency done, and so of course this is going to delay things even further. I'm very curious to see what the defense's people come back and say. Now her next hearing is scheduled for November 12th at 9 a.m. Now remember, only once she is deemed competent can they move forward with this case, with preliminary stuff, all of that. So this is literally just dragging this out. Now the evaluation, of course, is going to determine, does she have a rational understanding of this? Can she help in her own defense? Does she know what's going on? All of these things. One thing I think is interesting, and this letter that she recently wrote, where she is just screaming and begging, I have to help with my defense, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So to me, I'm like, well, according to her, she's perfectly fine to stand trial because she is ready to go and do it, and basically probably be her own lawyer from the sounds of it. Now also we learned that the autopsy report for Gannon is ready, and it's been given to the prosecution and the defense. So that is going to be really, really hard whenever we do get a chance to read it. I can only imagine. Now let's talk about some more antics coming from Letecia. So she very recently did an interview with Crime Online, and in this there was more of her very telling tales coming out of this. Now she continues to slander Al Stauch, Gannon's father, and she even goes as far as to say that he should be charged with manslaughter for his part in this. Essentially, Letecia is claiming that he knew the whole thing, like he was in on this, and he knew everything that was going on. We once again hear the infamous name Edgar brought up into this. I just think it's interesting how much time and energy she has put into fictionalizing these characters. Now what she's saying is that Al owed Edgar money, and that of course this, started some kind of rift between the two, and this is what led to the events that took place with Gannon. Now she says that she has been covering for Al and other individuals because basically Al was like, look, you take the fall for this, and I know people high up and they're gonna help you get out of this. She even goes as far as to say, look, the reason my stories were so all over the place in the beginning, like in those interviews, is because I couldn't keep track of what Al was telling me to say. Now conveniently, and of course, she will not give the real identity of Edgar. She keeps that hidden, and of course it's cloaked under the mask of, well, he knows dangerous people and yada yada yada. So again, this is where this case just gets more and more like, what? What am I watching? What am I hearing? How low can this woman go? I feel so bad, obviously, for Gannon, but his mother, his father, the family, because it's just like salt in the wound. This woman is going to always be a thorn in their side. She does not care what she says. She is out for blood, and she clearly has tons of time on her hands, and she's concocting these stories. She's done this from the get-go. So we're going to be here for it. Now remember, there is a gag order on this case, so we're not going to get to be privy to it the same way that we are with like these other things like Valo and Daybell and whatnot. But we will be here. We'll be following it. If you want to watch more of my videos on cases like this or this particular case, just click the videos that are popping up here and take a look at them. I appreciate you watching, and I'll talk to you soon.